Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. It's Christmas over here at the Jerk Lounge. Christmas Day for you guys who are listening to this. If you download it and listen to it on... Anyways, Christmas episode of the Tone Jerks.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
So, but we're going to just start it off...
Bah humbug.
Yeah, we're going to introduce everybody. We have, most of Modern Love here.
Yeah.
They're joining us at the Jerk Lounge for Christmas. We're having a couple drinks. We're getting merry. Let's just start it off.
Merry?
Yeah, got a lot of people. I'm like, I've never had this many people in a room that I'm like, oh shit, we got a lot of what's news. Let's just go around the room. What's new in everybody's world? Kyle, what's new in your world? What's shaking?
I got some parts for the guitar I'm building. We got that P90. Super exciting. It's that Antiquity
nice
P90, so it should be pretty cool. It's I didn't expect it, but like some of the screws on the inside are like rusted and like all scratched up already. It's already like pre-weathered,
like relics and stuff.
Yeah, it's
little
weird.
aged.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got a Univibe, MXR Univibe. That was pretty cool.
You got that locally, right?
Locally, yeah. I drove up, met a dude, bought it, $50.
Met this dude.
Met this dude in the parking lot. Picked up some pedals. Everyone's done it before. Come on.
How are you
Went
liking
to the bathroom together?
the Univibe?
Yeah. we didn't go into the same stall, so it was good.
Gotcha.
There was a hole where you passed
there
the
was
pedal
a hole.
through.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
A pedal
Merry
hole.
Christmas. It's cool.
You filthy animal.
It's a really cool pedal, actually. It's a little different than, like a phaser. It's like a...
More lush kind of deal.
That's the word. Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah, lush.
buzzwords. You're like, what the fuck?
Like, sure. Yeah, that word. I bought a bunch of other stuff that's going to come after Christmas, so
All right, so
probably talk about
maybe
it.
in the next episode we got it.
Yeah, and then my Mammoth stuff I've been waiting for. I'm not pissed or anything,
But
they finally updated like the end of the week. They're like, oh yeah, it's in the mail. I'm like, yeah, I bet you packed it and put it on a shelf and it sat there.
so maybe by next
Bastards.
episode you'll have it.
Oh yeah, I'll probably have it on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm angry for no reason.
All right. Yeah, I guess Tim, what is new in your week? What's it doesn't have to be music related, but how are you doing? I guess to introduce Tim, you haven't been here on the show yet.
No,
Tim
this is my first
Powers, you're in the group.
Yep.
You're the guitarist, the other guitarist besides Eric from Modern Love, kind of more the rhythm. You're the one more holding it down. I want to say. I think we've talked about it. It's like they're kind of doing the noise lead stuff.
He's the brains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you write most of the songs and stuff too?
Yeah, I guess I do.
So
But I mean, it sounds so cliche, but the band wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for everyone else doing their thing.
yeah.
Johnny sucks.
Yeah.
I do.
They're like, Tim, what do we do next, man?
We're usually crumpled on the floor crying and asking Tim for riffs.
He comes over, pats our head, gives us some milk.
And then a lollipop.
Well, we have to do extra for that, but yeah.
Yep.
Don't tell me what. Don't tell me.
I got a joke.
You gotta save some band secrets, man. Come on.
No, easy, guys. Come
Yeah,
on.
back to
This is
Tim.
a Christmas show.
Back to
Yeah.
Tim.
All right. So now we're kind of caught up with Tim, who he is. What's new in your world? What's anything? We're a couple days before Christmas. Just hanging out or what?
Yeah, just kind of hanging out, just trying to seeing what to do for the rest of 2018, and just kind of.
But you just got back from a trip, right?
Yeah. Came back from Cabo,
How was that?
Mexico. Oh, it was
Nice.
insane. It was insane. Stayed at a really nice resort. I was actually starting to tell you guys about. I don't want to mention any names, but we were with this guy who money was no object, and it's just kind of a trip wherein
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about anything, and he just basically took care of us, and we just.
Nice.
Just like you really got to just not give a fuck.
Yeah. But, it's funny. I was just talking about this with my wife. If we were to ever return to Cabo, we won't have that same luxury. So it probably won't be the same experience. So I don't know, man. But we really dug it. And it was cool.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Yeah. It was rap.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you speak Spanish when you were there?
Yeah, a little. I was fumbling. But you know what? Pretty much everyone in Cabo speaks English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
When you try
touristy.
to speak Spanish, they're like, no, asshole. And
Yeah.
they start speaking to you in Spanish,
You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep up.
Yeah.
try and keep up.
Yeah. I probably
You
saw
think?
more Americans and Europeans than I did actual Mexicans.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
But it's still a rad joint.
Nice.
Yeah.
Still a nice place for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, for sure.
What about you, Johnny? It's only been a little while, but
Yeah, it's only been a few weeks, right? Eric and I were here.
Yeah, since you lost last time on the show.
geez.
Oh man, big loser, the biggest loser.
Yeah.
Only
Well, I'm probably the biggest loser.
Yeah, but
even
I'm
though
still fat.
Okay.
but
I'm the first biggest loser.
I guess what's new? I guess you moved.
Yeah.
Get your studio going.
I'm pretty
now.
much in that place now. Yeah, but I got to figure out some lighting in my studio because it's like a pit right now. You walk in there, there's, you expect to get
There's like one
something bad happened
dangling,
to
like
you.
flashing light that's
Yeah,
just like
right.
like flickering
Feels like you're being
light.
interrogated.
Inexplicably
Yeah,
swinging
pretty
side to
much.
side.
You living on your
Doesn't
own?
stop.
Yeah. I got my own place now.
Oh,
That's
cool.
pretty bitchin'.
Nice. That's
so
awesome.
yeah, you guys are all invited, and I mean that everybody in the Tone Jerky.
If you can make it.
If you can find it, is the thing.
There's a
It is
spot on my
little
floor
bit.
for you.
Hey
Yeah,
man, you got an open couch?
I have an extra bedroom, actually. I genuinely do.
There you
but
go.
nobody can find me. So let's see. I got a bunch of new gear, and it's with me, and it's for you guys, and some other pedals that came in the mail. I a few months ago ordered the Eldritch Blast from Electronic Audio Experiments. That's
Yeah.
the John Snyder dude, and he finally got those out. He had something go on production wise. I bought 2. I'm one of those guys.
Yeah.
He only made 13. But one of okay,
Jesus.
right. I know. That's
I'll
why
take 10.
a lot of the time they limit you to 1. I bought 2 because Eric was the one that turned me on to it. I'm like, all right, well, I got to get 1 so that Eric can at least, if he wants it, buy it from me. And then, because he didn't have the chance, I was actually at a computer, got it, and done.
First
And
dibs.
Johnny's
So-
heart grew 3 sizes bigger that day.
I know. That's pretty much. And then I bought. I'm doing this like twofer thing going on. I bought 2 brand new, still sealed in the box, DoD Carcosas.
Yeah.
Those things, all the
Yeah.
demos that I've watched are amazing, and I've wanted one since they came out, and I finally got a couple, and they were extremely cheap and brand new in the box. So now I've got an extra one. Probably one of you guys will end up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's about it. Went car shopping for my youngest brother's first car that he'll buy for himself this morning. That was kind of cool, being big brother.
Yeah. There you go.
Right on.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you
I'm
drive
on-
home with something new?
No, because I kind of put a little bit of the brakes on because what he was looking at, we needed to do some more research.
You did the big brother thing and stuffed him in a trunk and left him there, didn't
Yeah.
you?
No,
Oh shit! I gotta go, guys.
he took me along because I'm
Your muscle.
I'm good at I'm a good negotiator. I'm a friendly negotiator.
Did you get the
but I'm good.
Chrysler LeBaron? Did
Yeah.
you get it?
Yeah.
Brand new.
Yep.
Only has
John
500,000
Voight
miles.
drove it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly.
Let's get started on the
Some
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld trivia.
Nice.
That's the next trivia
That's
game.
great.
The actor? No, the periodontist.
Anyway, yeah, that's about it. I'm on like half on vacation for the whole month of December from my
Nice.
day job, and yeah,
Nice,
so
dude.
just
Johnny's
hanging out,
staycation here.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
putting my new house together.
There you go. That's good. That's cool. So, Eric, welcome back. What's new in
thanks.
your world?
Let's see. Since I was last here, I picked up. I kind of went on a little nostalgia trip and started picking up some of the Ibanez tone locks again.
Nice.
I had
Those are popular. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are fucking great. I had most of those series except for like some of the Japanese stuff, like the TC7 or there was another later one that I didn't have later, but I just picked up the CF7, the chorus flanger, which was one of my first modulation pedals, and one of my favorite delays of all time, the DE7. Started picking those up again. I was a huge fan of the band Dredge as a kid, and Mark Engels just used and abused the DE7s and showed me how to use that stuff by his example. So I just started picking those specifically up again,
Nice.
along with the rest of the series. A gonkulator like the Black Friday deal that
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of us got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you digging that?
I love it.
I think it's a lot of fun.
Oh, totally. It's like I just like turning up the rate and just making it into like a just weirder sounding vibe
Yeah.
instead of just your usual vibe sound. And what else did I get? I did get a hold of. I got one here. That was Tim was borrowing, but Bemis made pedals for a brief bit, and he loaned me 3 of them. Johnny's got another one of them.
Yeah, I'm borrowing the Mammoth, right? Or
Yeah,
it's a
his-
Mammoth style.
Yeah, a mammoth style fuzz. The red boxed one we have in front of us here is a like sort of to me Mesa Boogie sort of voice distortion,
Oh, very cool.
and
Jeez.
then it's a really great lead pedal, especially neck pickup guys will love it. And another one in a gold box that is to me Marshally, another sort of Marshally distortion. Aside from that, doing videos for one of the amps Bemis makes at the studio I work at.
and then
Ruben Board
Bemis,
Recordings.
he's local to San Diego, right?
Yeah.
Very cool,
He's,
yeah.
lived here a long while. He's from California, and makes amps locally.
Nice. That's very cool. So you're working with them to do, you were saying some demo work and kind of like,
Some marketing and dove into a little bit of R&D with him as well on some of his prototypes and other stuff he's designing. Just giving him feedback. But yeah, at Ruben Board Recordings, we're doing 3 videos on the classic Reverb 22,
very cool.
which is like a Fender sort of take that he makes.
Do you know when
Nice.
those videos are going to drop or?
Not exactly yet. We're doing 3 different styles of playing through it. And the first one, which is a little bit more traditional, sort of, bluesy, funky, more middle of the road playing, should be done in right after the new year, I think.
Perfect. Cool. And then you did bring one of those Bemis's when your last show that you did at the Bancroft.
Yeah,
show.
I was playing through another one of his designs.
How does that compare, fit with your rig as, compared to like your Earthquaker head? Because the Earthquaker head is more just crank it and go. And this
Yeah.
one's like,
Just that one knob.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's all
just,
you're getting.
it's just volume more
Yeah.
or less.
Yeah, that
We all love
Earthquaker
Eric's
is.
knob.
It's big,
Just
too.
one big
Yeah, it's
knob. and you
nice.
turn-
Yeah.
Everyone's has so many compliments
Womp,
about it.
Everyone's just grabbing, touching it, and not even asking
Yeah.
if they can.
Me too.
I
It's
mean,
Eric, though, for you.
it's part of my signature sound. Is everyone go ahead and go for the knob?
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that the Earthquaker goes from just that sweet punt clean to a really awesome roar. The KT66 or the other one that it's not a model yet.
He's just kind of you're kind of doing some of the R&D like
Yeah, he
in the field.
Yeah.
checking it out. Nice.
yeah, he's Randy. Hey Randy, if you're listening to this when it comes out,
He follows the Tone Jerk, so I don't know if he
yeah.
listens, but yeah.
yeah, it's, I think he does. Yeah, but it's started life as like a train wreck, sort of inspired
Yeah, yeah.
thing, and it's gone through some changes, going through a few more. But
Very cool.
Yeah, it'll be something ongoing for quite a while.
Nice. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, can I do this, Kyle?
Do what?
What's new with you, Brian?
Oh, there you go.
I was going to the next
Okay.
topic. Who gives a shit?
There's so many people.
Sure,
that
your
just,
audience
like,
wants to know.
Just skip over. So it's from a friend of the show, Joseph at Like My Pedals. I ordered one of his Wells Delay pedals. We got one, I think, several months ago. We've been playing it and we've been actually tossing it around. Eric and Johnny have had a go on the Wells Delay. It's a very cool analog delay pedal with tap tempo, with subdivisions, all that stuff. It's super easy. It's 3 knobs and then on and off and a tap. And I was like, it'd be really cool because he does custom artwork. It'd be perfect to get a
What kind of
custom
pedal?
anime artwork for my
shit.
anime pedal board. So I threw him just
That's new for you, right?
yeah.
You just discovering that?
Yeah, just discovering
that weeb
this thing,
universe
this
there?
thing called anime. No, so I
Start with Dragon Ball and then work your way.
yeah, work your way forward through all 400 episodes.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so I sent him some artwork. I'm like, okay, it was from Sword Art Online. Xenon, she's my favorite character. I was like, okay, can you just put her on a pedal? And that's kind of just here you go. It's like a upscaled JPEG that I'm like, okay, he can work with it in Photoshop or whatever. And then I was kind of like, okay, just let him just do it. And so he picked the enclosure. He was able to really take the ball and run with artwork. And I thought it was really cool, like all his little details that he did. So not only is it just his Wells Delay pedal, which is cool, he put it into an MXR enclosure. So it's really pedalboard friendly. It's super usable. But then the artwork in the background, he actually researched, okay, this is the character that Brian is, whatever. Okay, he looked up the anime and then he was like, okay, the background of the scenes that they're in, I'll put that, a high res in the background. And then he was like, okay, what font did they use in the show? And so he used the font from when they download and jump into the game. He's like, oh, and so when you see like the mix, repeats, and delay, and then the Like My Pedals is in the same font from the show. So I'm like, he took all the time to do that. And then he also, the LEDs are color matched to the character. And I'm like, what? That's so it's so cool. He didn't have to do any of that. I was just like, put it on a white enclosure, then here you go. And he took the time to like research and do the artwork and like make sure the LEDs match and the knobs match the enclosure and the enclosure matches the background and stuff like that. And so I opened it and got it yesterday. I'm like, I was really stoked. So I'm, already know that it's a great sounding pedal. And then the fact that he went above and beyond to do the artwork, I thought was really cool. So I'm super excited on it. And
so I'm not as educated as you guys are with the whole pedal thing. So are there any pedal companies that offer that type of service, that whole customization of a pedal? And
yeah.
Some do in limited
there are a few.
formats.
Yeah.
Like
that's got to be expensive, but it's a great service. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Buzz Roches, you can ask Ryan. He does some custom stuff, right?
And in the summers, his wife Shannon is a teacher, but when she's off of the teaching schedule in the summer, she does custom artwork on top of them, and also their kids do kid painted ones.
Yeah,
those are funny. Those are pretty cool.
I think I recently
awesome.
put one in the group from Fuzz Roches. They did an Akira one.
Yeah.
I can't remember which pedal, but I was like, oh, she custom painted it, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I'm like, well, that's another one I got to look up on the list and do a pedal from them. So,
well, and you've been really doing pretty well on that. Dudes are hooking you up. Like you talked about the wiring harness guy.
Mm-hmm. The
Gun Street.
Gun Street. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sean Arbo. Hey,
there you go. Finally, that one bro.
That's all right. I listen. I'm a fan.
The Gun Street bro.
Yeah,
gun
but
bro.
he did that. He
Long-time
drew
fan,
a bunch of stuff on your packaging, right?
Yeah. So when I got the harness,
that's crazy.
the
He
box
did it for mine too.
Yeah, he like drew the whole like Cowboy Bebop and Full Metal Alchemist and stuff like that. So it's like they like it.
Shitbox.
Yeah. And then the shitbox.
Yeah.
That's another one from Love Live. And like people are like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And they'll do custom artwork and it's a lot of fun. So to me, the fact that you can get something, because it's like, okay, you can have a pedal that's like, simple artwork or no artwork at all. And it's obviously going to sound the fucking same. But I'm like, oh, you just.
Okay, so now I'm confused though. You're acquainted with him. Like, are there companies out there that offer that to the common
Yeah,
customer?
the same ones will do it, whether you're a tone jerk or
Guy.
not.
Sure.
It's like whether, they'll.
Oh, okay,
You just
rad.
gotta. I mean,
Even the people that you've mentioned?
Yeah.
Really?
And that's what's. I mean,
great.
kind of cool.
Good
It's
to
like
know.
because you can, the thing is, it's like you can just get like utilitarian pedals and like
Sure.
you'll be fine. You'll be super set.
Tim's gonna get all Star Wars pedals now.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be tight. Yeah.
The idiot box.
Walrus Audio did
Yeah.
All Star
The-
Wars.
Yeah,
they-
season.
They got the
Last
cease and
Christmas?
desist.
Oh, they did. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Oh,
It's a bummer because they looked really cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that for you.
What's up?
All right, I won't tell you what it is then. We just said the Honton. It's Idiot Box Effects out of Texas.
Okay.
Clone.
That dude, it's like a Klon clone, but it's so this Klon Centaur, but he calls it the Honton. So it's the body of a Tauntaun, and the upper half is Han Solo with a
No
blaster.
shit.
Yeah, I
It's
get.
pretty
Kyle
awesome.
has one.
I have it in
I
my
gotta
possession.
find one
but
for
yeah.
you. I'll find one for you.
How many anime pedals do you have now?
I'm gonna put the board together, but I have like I don't know, at least 7. And we're in talks, Joseph and I from Like My Pedals to do a reverb. He's got like a spring reverb that he's working on. So
With
he's
the
like,
drip?
Yeah, he's gonna try and get the drip and everything going. So in the new year, I think. But that was like my goal. It was like a stupid idea because I think I had the Miku at this time last year, and I was like, oh, I should get another anime pedal. And I found like a Dragon Ball Z one. I'm like, cool. And I
The
kept
same
finding
drive?
more, kept doing more. And then I'm like, oh, Like My Pedals will do custom artwork. I'm like, kept going and going. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, this is gonna be a board. I'm gonna have like a fully giggable board of these pedals that I'll just probably take a picture and show, like, because like if you
Yeah, do you do shows with that, or like you want to rough and tough that board, or is that something you just kind of wipe with a diaper and it's just
no,
cool to have? You know what I mean?
I think
Wax it.
Yeah, just kind of wax it, take photos, Instagram it,
Yeah.
thumbs up.
No,
Yeah.
I think everything should be gigged. There's nothing that I
Yeah.
have that isn't gig.
Good,
Isn't gig worthy. Isn't
good
giggable.
answer. Nice.
Except for you.
Yeah, except for me. Yeah.
But wait a minute, but only on bass.
Jesus Christ. But yeah,
Just
no,
hammer
I mean,
that one.
it's always like funny, like because I do have like stickers and anime pictures on my pedal board. So when people look at it, I'm like, oh man, he sounds really cool. Because like whatever, like if we have a good show, people are like, oh, you sound cool. I want to check out your board. If we suck, they just like fuck off. But it's like, oh, I want to check out your board, and they look at me like, what the fuck is with this? And then like some guy was like, what's with the anime girls? Which pedal is that? Who makes that? I'm like, oh, that's actually a fractal.
Yeah, just like your big ass like decal on there.
Yeah, I put a sticker on
shit,
there.
I want that.
And they're like, oh yeah,
Cool.
that's how you get the tones, dude. And they have the Miku that's not even set up in the chain, and people
just there.
it's always on.
Yeah, it's got a one cable that goes from the in to the out.
Yeah, and so like I always tell people, I'm like, no,
It's
dude.
a spare if you ever need it.
I'm like, it's always on, dude. And then they're like, oh shit. But anyways, I ordered a little while ago, and then when you get a custom pedal, you're kind of like, okay, you're expecting it to take a little while, and then when it finally showed up, almost like in time for Christmas, and I didn't wait. I just opened that bitch right up, and I was like, yeah, I'm super stoked. It's something that is like the Wells pedal. I'm like, it's a good delay that I'm actually going to put it on my gigging board. I'll replace I have a mini 80 mini Ibanez pedal that I have on there right now. I'll probably swap it.
Nice.
And then,
Yeah, the Wells delay is really, really good. I fully support putting one of those on your board.
Yeah, so this is a
it's
smaller
nice and
pedal. Usually they're the larger.
yeah,
like,
usually they're like the bigger, like,
like a way huge width.
yeah.
it's like the difference between a Phase 90 and a Phase 100.
Yeah.
So
There you
this is like a Phase 90 size, and the regular size that he does is like a Phase 100 size.
With like another half-inch.
Yeah. So
Oh, really? It's that
or
much
more.
bigger?
Yeah, it's bigger.
Oh,
Also,
wow.
because they
I could
can't.
use another
Well,
half
I'm
inch.
sure you post pictures, but the knobs on it are so freaking cool. It's like a milky clear, sort of with a blue splatter on it.
Yeah,
it makes
it's
me want to
awesome.
pull my pedals out, my
But-
custom ones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
But-
those are good too. Judge the Dread ones.
Yeah. So he
Oh,
does,
Not
yeah.
Judge Dredd, but Dread.
Dread, right.
Yeah,
I know. I
okay.
fixed myself.
he does all these custom pedals, and I thought it, I don't know. I just think it's really cool, and I know some more people in the group. Shout out Doug King. He bought a Wells pedal because like everybody's talking so great about it, and so great buy. It's such a good pedal. So check out Like My Pedals. That wasn't no paid sponsorship with that.
Yeah.
one. There's just like I bought it with and I highly recommend. But enough of that shit. Let's get into the Christmas stuff. This is a Christmas episode. Let's get some Christmas topics.
Woo.
Sure.
So this was actually Johnny's topic. So what is your Santa's wish list? If you could sit on Santa's lap and ask him, like, this is what I want, what would you guys say? We can just kind of go around, if you guys have been good boys.
Wish. Wait, wish item or wish list?
What's
And
your wish?
Does it have to be gear or?
Doesn't have to be. 'Cause I
Whatever you
kinda
want.
don't- yeah, I don't have any gear on mine.
Whoa.
Let's start with Kyle.
Oh man, okay,
I mean, if
I could.
give it to me, Kyle. What are some of the things we can always go around? Whatever, it's a topic. We're round table.
All right. Some more MXR stuff, like always.
Yeah,
Get your MXR list.
the
want-
whole collection.
So I was looking. I was looking on Reverb, a FET driver. So I was looking that up. I'm like, oh, was it Joe Bonamassa's got a signature? I'm like, I want that one. It's black
Is
versus
it
white.
MXR?
Yeah,
Jump on a monster?
it's a CSP.
So the guy with no pedals, he has a okay.
He's got a pedal.
Wow.
He's had like 3 or 4 signature pedals. So
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Straight in
yeah.
the amp kind of guy.
Yeah.
The blues dad guy?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want
okay.
I want a micro amp,
Oh yeah.
and I want more of those like the AC plug, like
Oh, the bigger one.
bricks.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
big.
the stereo
yeah.
chorus.
Yeah, I was
the-
going to say
the
the stereo
green
chorus
delay.
yellow
The
one's
green delay.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
Camus has
was
one
the blue.
in the studio.
There's a light
Yeah.
blue one too. That one is
Is that the comp?
maybe I don't.
Yeah.
No, there. Oh, it's EQ.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm.
Yeah. So there's like more
10 band?
MXR
Yeah,
pedals.
the big analog.
What is
delay
that,
would
like
be tight.
6, 7, 10 band? Somewhere in there.
It's 10.
10
band. Yeah.
I looked at some of those when I was doing my bro shopping for the holidays.
Yeah. I bought one of these
Shopper.
on my short list, so I'm not going to mention it.
Yeah.
So that's already mine,
You
basically.
already have your Amazon list or your
Yeah.
Kyle list.
And like maybe some more like weird novelty ones, like some from Dr. No, like that really weird looking
pedal?
Roadrunner wah, or
Yeah,
the guacamole.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a green pedal, and it's like it says guacamole.
Does it look like it? Look
It's like color, yeah. It's like
guacamole, avocados.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dang, I know nothing.
I know Game Changer. I know they have that plasma pedal, but that sustain pedal.
Okay, the actual like.
Dude, Eric just sold his.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
The gain changer?
Yeah.
Yeah, with remote.
Damn.
Oh well.
Yeah, I knew you had it, but you know. This I'm not gonna buy it. This is stuff I want.
This is like
I also want a Lamborghini, but that's just not on my list. Big Sky, obviously.
So that's still on your Santa list. You gotta be a really good boy for that one.
Trifecta. Might as well just get all three.
Yeah. All right.
I'll probably think of another one, so someone else go. I'm chewing into this mic.
I could never afford one, but I've always wanted to get some 335 hollow body. It's just like one. They're just always too expensive, but they just sound really great. But I just never had the money for it, and they look cool too. I mean, that's kind of a stupid.
You're definitely a Gibson kind of guy, right?
Yeah, definitely,
So
definitely. But I'm down with Fender too.
When you play live?
I have an SG.
Okay.
Yeah, but always wanted one of those things.
What were you playing in the Roman Spring?
I was playing a Telly.
That's what I thought. That black thin line telly, right?
Yes.
Would you sell that?
Yeah, I still got that thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just need some work. I think
And what were you playing in? It's a Trap. SG?
No, same thing. That Fender. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, we've been in a bunch of bands, Tim and I. So I'm like, wow, what guitar were you playing?
And you don't
then?
know what he's playing?
No.
You don't have his back?
Dude,
God.
You know what? If there's a mirror, I'm probably
lover.
looking at myself. Yeah. So
There's a mirror in the back of the bar. You're just like,
yeah, there's a window and there's sort of a reflection.
There was
So he
this
shows up early to set it up parallel to him on stage.
only you can see it.
You know, one of my biggest regrets, though, in being in a lot of bands is like selling old gear. I wish I can go back in time. Some of the gear I've had in the past, I mean, from like when I was 18 to presently, I just might have sold it because I needed the money at the time. But any musicians out there listening to this, if you have gear and you need to sell it for some money, don't do it. Hold on to
Put
it as
yourself
long
on
as you
that
can.
corner.
Seriously.
Hell yeah.
It's
Before
just
you
like,
sell that.
Yeah.
Sell a
Right.
kidney.
yeah, or go to Balboa Park, sell some ass or something. I don't know.
Donate blood.
Do
donate
something, but don't sell your gear, dude.
Yeah, hold on.
donate
to
your
it.
seed.
Well, I guess if you can ask Santa for one thing back that you sold, what was it?
You know, it's not even actually the greatest guitar. It's actually, you could probably find one for $200, but I used to have this Fender Lead 1.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like an 80s, and it just sounded phenomenal.
It was just like
It was just,
badass.
it was the guitar I learned how to play like guitar with, and I had my first band. It was a very shitty band with it, but still there's just some sentimental value for
the
it.
connection, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just, I wish I never got rid of that thing. It's,
And that's 80s?
yeah.
And you bought it brand new?
That's a jab at my joke, at my age, ladies and gentlemen.
Jumping back on the 335, like,
Yeah.
what about one of the like Epiphones and upgrading the pickups, electronics? Like, what
I don't like doing that. I
No?
hate it when people do that.
It's because of that headstock. That's
Yes, exactly.
why. Fuck that headstock.
I mean, I get it. I get it why people do that. They get a guitar and then they like customize it with a really nice pickup. That was just never me. I'm a purist. I like,
Just get it, and it's gonna be good.
yeah, exactly. And you got to make it sound good.
Yeah, I'm completely opposite of that. But I mean,
Yeah, that's cool. I have nothing against it.
I
That's just-
understand that whole thing.
All
but
right,
I'm like,
slow down, fellas.
Yeah.
Table's about to be flipped in the studio, ladies
Right.
and gentlemen.
Kyle and I are between them. Who are you taking?
Yeah,
I'll take Brian. You
I'm
take
just
Tim.
watching. I got a bottle here.
I won't take Tim because he's into martial arts.
I suck.
black belt. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, hollow body Gibson would be.
Yeah, it was just
so
great.
I think a 333 would be cool because they're a little cheaper. But because they're kind of the same thing, they're just not as flashy. Maybe they'll be dot inlays.
When did they started making 333s?
It was like mid 2000s, and I think they kind of
Yeah, that sounds like a newer.
they didn't go until that long. I think they like mid 2000s. They by like
Oh, so it had a
2003
short
or something.
run.
The 2010s, I think they stopped.
Yeah.
But they were like cheaper. I think they were more like satin finish, but they were not like super flamed or anything. No
sure.
bind, like maybe like minimal binding, maybe just on the front. And then like they had that open cavity in the back because it was like easier to install pickups and stuff like that. And they were like, oh, you can. I've seen them go for like 1,200 sometimes.
It's pretty reasonable.
There was
You want
one-
that Tom DeLonge one, though.
No, because that one's like $2,500.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
do want that.
That'd be cool. Yes.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I would like to
where
get
we're going
it
with this.
and paint it a different color.
Yeah.
So it's not that brown.
Yeah. Would you do like
I
a
like the brown on it.
It's just because when you get it, you like, oh, that's a Tom DeLonge.
Yeah.
But I would like to get
Got
one.
the racing stripe.
Oh yeah, would you do a fleshy pink?
Jesus.
Sparkle pink.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
is sparkle
fleshy
pink?
sparkle pink. I don't want sparkles on it though.
Yeah.
Purple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, yeah, that would be kind of cool, cool to look into a 333. They're not. I mean, they're still like $1,200,
I gotta look at them.
$1,400,
Yeah,
but
still.
it's a little more attainable. All right, who's next? Johnny? Eric?
My turn. Yeah, sure.
We have an hour to spare. Go ahead. What do you have on your list?
He's got.
Yeah.
My-
right.
my
It's
list-
like, it's like a CVS receipt long. It's just
Yes.
like-
Jesus.
It's
Yeah.
very long, but I'll keep it short. Eric has been keeping me up to date because I haven't been up to date on the electrical guitar company, the EGC
yeah.
aluminum necks.
Mm-hmm.
The bolt-ons.
The bolt-ons, yeah. Dude just put out at least one T40 neck, PVT40 neck. Or,
Okay.
It's the profile.
fits that because
Yeah.
it's a weird neck. It's a weird pocket.
Wait, do they sell necks or just?
Yeah, they sell
Yeah.
just bolt-on
okay.
necks. Yeah.
Well, there
Yeah,
you go. Didn't
they're
know
like
that.
$800 for a neck.
Cool. Yeah. No,
Dang.
Chump,
Yeah.
chump change.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just take out a loan.
So I mean I'm playing that Kramer aluminum neck. I would love to have that EGC T40 neck. Put it on that T40 I got, and that would be my number one, especially for Modern Love. And then I'd have the Kramer as the backup. But they also just put out a bunch of 4-bolt F style, meaning Fender.
Yeah.
And I would definitely put that on something I have. I know I have some extra Fenders that I could throw it on.
You got at least 3 or 4 of them.
I think so. I've got
And throw me those necks when you're done with them.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll put it on my 76P,
Oh,
and
you
can
got
have
my
the neck.
fretless.
Yeah, I'll give you the fretless. Yeah,
You can't win.
yeah.
You still just hang it on your wall. You're like, yeah.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Oh yeah, it would look cool. I do have. Yeah, I have like 4 Fender. A couple Jazzes and a couple Ps. Yeah, 4 actually. I have 2 Fender
Just build
Jazzes.
one from the ground up, dude.
Yeah, totally.
Warmth body.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I
I
see
would.
a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. With that aluminum neck though, I'd want to do it justice and give it something. I'd go hunt for some just spectacular body. I would drop the coin on
Get that
like
body.
a yeah.
Oh, the right curve.
We all
But I
just
didn't even-
jumping on it.
I didn't even hear.
Christmas is for
that.
the boys.
I didn't hear it coming out of my mouth that way. But yeah, I would love to have those aluminum necks. I also, to keep it shorter, I really want one of those ultimate delay looper, crazy pitch, time shift boxes that have been coming out lately, like the Montreal Assembly 856 for Zellerson.
Oh, for Zellerson,
that white
yeah.
one, yeah. And then the Cooper Effects Moment Machine, or the Pladask Electrisk out of Finland. The
So
no,
start
Norway.
again. Say that again.
Pladask
Okay.
Didn't that,
Electrisk
Electrisk.
from Finland, from Norway.
they just
Yeah, their site crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they
On
they put up
requests, yeah.
Fabricats, and I know I'm saying this wrong because I'm not Norwegian, but maybe it's Fabrikat or something.
Is there an upward inflection at the end of all their words?
Fabrikat.
Fabrikat?
Yeah, probably. Some Swedish chef Muppet sounding stuff. I'm sure.
If anyone from Pladask Electric is listening, we don't mean any offense.
They probably don't.
Yeah,
probably don't. I
I've
don't
had
know.
some hits over there though.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, group. This Mexican loves you. Just remember that.
Oh yeah, dude, their pedals are amazing. I have the ROM for delay, and it's on my board. So you know what? Like, I feel like I have license to,
Make fun.
yeah,
I know them. They're my friend.
yeah.
I can say that kind of stuff.
I paid him money. I can say what I want.
I didn't pay them directly. I got it used.
Of course.
But yeah, I would love to have one of those, just super wacky, crazy effects robots that are out there right now. The Zellerson, the Fabricat, and the Moment Machine. And I think there might be 1 or 2 more, but those are the 3 on my list that I would love to have one, if not all 3.
Yeah.
Run them all at the same time, doing 32 different loops, and just, all right, guys, I don't need a band anymore.
You just set your bass up on the amp. I'm like, I'm ready. I'm gonna go at the bar, and then for Modern Love shit, like,
Yeah. I programmed
Open the show. Yeah.
I programmed
Everyone
the
just has a
entire
shitload
set.
of buttons.
Yeah.
Just have a remote.
Noise.
You're like,
We're gonna get like to the point like in a year or 2 years where Mike our singer just has no room on the front of the stage.
Or you just can't hear them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
It'll have to be like
yeah, we
He'll
don't
never
need
hear
you anymore.
this.
No, I know.
he, like yeah,
He'll never listen.
Some shows, like at the Bancroft, he got off the stage to be in the crowd. I'm like, that's where he feels at home.
Yeah.
Let him be in the crowd.
Absolutely.
You guys take up the stage
Don't
with your
step on my
boards.
shit.
With your boards.
I do have one of those super machines, though. I have the reissue of the Electro Harmonic 16-second digital delay.
yeah. I think so.
Ooh,
It's
fun one.
pretty incredible. And, it's funny. Alex Albrecht was borrowing it for years, and I got it
Yeah,
back
I
maybe, I
remember that.
don't know, six years ago or something. Yeah, those crazy delay robots are incredible, but they're also, they're not super practical. They're not super gig practical.
They're not gig
Can we
work.
do
gig
a
worthy.
future jazz album called Those Crazy Delay Robots?
Yes,
Crazy
absolutely.
delay robots.
Yeah. And I will paint myself silver and put myself on the cover.
It'd be like what Joe Satriani.
Yeah, surfing with the alien.
Yeah.
We'll just
Silver
recreate
Surfer or
that
something.
cover,
That's
but it'll be me on a skateboard
Yeah. Down in OB.
going down,
Yeah, in the middle
OB
of-
or
Going
Alcohol
down the middle of
Boulevard.
Newport.
Yeah.
Crazy
It's all
delay
like-
robots.
There's like missed spots that are like not colored in. You're
Yeah.
like, we ran
You-
out of paint, but
You know which
whatever.
spot is missed.
This was like $6 a can. You think we're made of money? We can't. we can't
Well,
get
my
that many.
friends
I'm
didn't want to
sweating.
paint that
Sorry,
part.
it's just pouring off.
We'll fix it in post.
Dripping.
Yeah.
Fishing post.
All right, Eric. If you've been a good boy, asking Santa
No.
for something. What are you getting?
Don't tell us. Don't tell us.
On like the fantasy, if I had all the money, Electrical Guitar Company Series 2 with Mastery Bridge and Trem. That would be like fucking $3,700.
Oh dang!
Yeah, it's he just
Peanuts.
yeah, exactly right. Kevin just started putting he used to do like for people who are willing to pay the extra Bigsby's on his guitars, but he just started putting masteries on there after enough people clamored, so that got my mind buzzing.
Do you have any trems or on your guitars now or?
The only one I have that has a trem is my Strat I've had since I was a teenager. And I've just kept it the 3 springs on there like everybody does. But I've utilized especially Jazzmaster Jaguar trems
Yeah.
throughout my life, but I just have nothing with them.
Yeah.
And I took the EGC that I do have just as is, and fuck it, I'll put on some pitch warble somewhere on my board instead when I need it.
You're like, you don't have to tell me twice. I'll put it on there.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do it with my hand. I'll find some device that does. But yeah, that'd be on like the fantasy list and a EGC with a trem. For the realistic list, the Cooper Effects Moment Machine that actually 2 of them are straight from Johnny's pretty much. The Moment Machine and the Pladask Electric. I can never say that name.
Pladask Electrisk.
There we go. Pladask Electrisk.
We're both
Fabricat.
saying it wrong.
Yeah.
You're angry.
How do you pronounce? How do you pronounce a triangle over an A?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just did.
Yeah. Pladask.
Electrisk.
We're gonna
That's
get
why I'm just doing the Muppet. I'm not. Look.
we're gonna get package bombs when we do order from them now.
No, the Norwegians are friendly now.
now.
Well, because they're not Vikings anymore, right?
Oh, yeah.
So say,
Now they're super educated, progressive.
Yeah.
Their economy's doing great.
they'll go, oh,
Why would they be angry?
Yeah.
yeah. The
We went
Twin
over
Jerks.
there.
Yeah.
and we
they left us with Minnesotans, went back and evolved. Who knows?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, pretty much.
The tone jerks.
Yeah.
Also, genetically, I'm very similar to them.
Yeah, so you guys are like brothers.
Yeah,
It's
distant.
it's
distant.
Viking or
You're
Jesus.
white.
No, because
We're
I
gonna
did
get into
the
this right now, Johnny.
DNA test.
I mean, because of the hair, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, look at me.
You got horns coming out of your head.
Kyle.
I could and I'm carrying a sword.
Yeah.
Walked in
Genetics,
dragging a
dude.
woman behind you.
What is that? Cooper.
Oh, the Cooper Effects Moment Machine. It's a one of those super delay machines.
Super delay, okay,
Yeah, it's super
just
delay robots.
all kinds
Delay
of
robot
algorithm on
machine.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just really flexible. Has a lot of creative sounds and settings on there.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's not overly sized compared to some others by the looks of it. It just keeps selling out with every batch, and I don't have a spare $350 around.
Yeah, every time it comes up, you're like, damn.
Like, oh wow, my check that I got last week's already spent. Thanks, guys.
Can I live? Can I live?
God, yeah, can a guy live? Come on now.
Nice. Cool.
You, Brian, what's on your list?
I got some non-gear stuff because I thought you guys were going to say non-gear.
I can do a non-gear.
We can go back around.
Well,
non-gear.
I'll start with my non-gear. I need new shoes.
How about love from somebody?
somebody? I need.
Yeah, Ryan, you're doing that bad. The one thing that
want
you want from
shoes?
Santa is just shoes.
I need new running shoes.
I'm sure the next one's underwear.
No.
Socks.
Okay, Kyle has mentioned, and he wants to support my brother that he wants to start hiking again.
I do.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I can't.
Fuck yeah.
I
Dude,
can't,
let's go.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I went with
Let's
him
go right
once.
now.
It's a full moon. We can do a full moon hike.
Yeah.
I got bear mace. Let's go.
Just
There's no
leave
bears
the pod,
around
leave,
here.
leave
You're
the
the bear around here.
So everyone's safe because I got the bear mace.
He's getting
Oh,
straight.
there's bears at Hillcrest. Yeah.
we'll hike down there.
There's bears in them hills. Yep, it's Kyle.
Just hike up your boots and start going down the Hillcrest. All right.
So you want hiking
Sorry.
boots?
I derailed you.
I want some like
Yeah.
I want some trail running shoes because I like Nikes. That's my. I'm a
Wait,
Nike-
we're not running.
Oh, man.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
That's been
You're
upgraded.
like, hey, easy does
Hey,
it.
well,
pal.
what size are you?
I'm a size 10.
Well, because you put it on the podcast, maybe someone will show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Anyway, so I think that'd be really cool to get because I think we went hiking once earlier in the year, and I just went for regular walking shoes, whatever shoes I have, casual shoes, and I was I was slipping and sliding. I was like, dude, Kyle's like, you're gonna slip and fall and trip, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna try and stay put. I had my earbuds in, and we're going and we're walking. I'm like, cool. I didn't fall, and then Kyle had his he's got his hiking boots and shit on. He had all his
20-pound
gear.
backpack.
Oh,
Camelback.
Yeah, it's in there.
No, I was carrying your backpack when we were going down. And I was like, dude, I'll carry it. And then Kyle's like, cool, dude, just be careful, don't slip. And then Kyle's like, boom, boom,
I just slipped and fell on my ass.
he stood and slid down, almost like a rock slide.
Yeah.
Rolled.
That's the fastest way down the hill, dude.
Yeah, so he
Did like
trying
that
to show
full-on,
you.
He got
full-on willow, snowball into
so-
the village.
Yeah. Like a Mario. And so anyway, so now I'm like, oh, I don't want that to be me, so I probably need to get better shoes so I'm not the one sliding down the hill.
Well, it wasn't my fault. We had to step out of the track because some dude's going uphill.
All right, okay. It
And then
was that dude's fault.
Stepped
Fuck
onto
him.
shale. It was slippery.
It was a
jagged
slippery
rocks.
slope. That's what you wanted to say. Where you're like,
And I was
"God
like,
damn it."
shit, I can't say
Anyway,
that.
so shoes aside, I just think it would be a lot of fun, to start going hiking again. I'm like, I just need the proper footwear to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But gear wise, I think the fractal foot controller to go with the Axe FX here. I realized we had a band practice, and then I'm like, oh, I just hooked in direct to the PA. Because the way we're doing it right now, just for the time being, we're practicing at our drummer's house, and just through a PA, we're doing DI bass and DI guitar, just to keep the sound down and practice in the neighborhood. And it, works out. And I was like, okay, cool. I brought my fractal, and I brought pedals to go with it, and ended up something with I was running a daisy chain, and the power wasn't working so well. So I was like, okay, shit. Well, it'd be really cool if I had the footboard controller to go to control the Axe FX. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, how expensive can those things be? $700 plus
Yep.
fucking
Whoa.
dollars
Yeah.
just for a
For a
foot
fucking foot.
controller.
control?
Yeah.
That's ludicrous.
Wow.
Well, they're not it's not oh, 2 buttons. It's a Mondo fucking switch for this
Yeah.
thing, and it hooks up via Ethernet cable to the
Okay.
to this. And I'm like, you can control everything. You can control up, down banks and on and off effects and scenes and stuff like that. And I was like, man, that would be really cool. And I was like, no, I'll buy one later. And apparently Fractal stopped making them because they have their new version. I'm like, fuck, man, Santa, if you can get me that, search Craigslist all over the world and find
Dear
me one.
God.
Dang.
Dude, there'll be touring bands selling them for sure.
Yeah,
that
when
are,
they
that
go.
are upgrading.
So that's
for
what
sure.
I'm like hoping in the new year somebody will be selling them for like under $700. Hopefully closer to $500 or less.
Call Dweezil
time-
Zappa. See if he's got any extras.
But
he needs money to pay his lawyers. So
yeah,
probably.
I think a Axe Effects foot controller would be really cool. Okay, let's go around. You guys have non-gear stuff? Because I did the shoe.
Oh.
I want to get
Aw.
tint for my Crown Vic. That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
one
So you
grade
can
below
scare
legal.
more people.
Yeah.
Scare more people when you pull
Yeah,
up.
I don't want them seeing in. I want them to. I want there to be a mystery still.
Do you want to get? You don't want to get better hiking shoes with better grip?
No, I don't. Well, that I'm gonna get that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going.
wish for that.
I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, I guess that's. I don't really know what else I want.
What about non-gear stuff, Tim? What do you have?
God, I haven't really given that much thought. I guess if I
Star
were in
Wars
Dream
Legos?
World, I guess if we're in Dream World, sure, a new car, why not?
Yeah, we're.
I mean,
Yeah.
where are these are fantasies we're talking
Yeah,
about, right?
Santa. Yeah, I'm really good. Come
a
on.
new car, that'd be great.
Yeah, you're gonna get rid of the stormtrooper.
No, I'm gonna hold on to that till I run into
okay.
the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Might as well.
I think
The
that's like
hamster mobile?
that's what I'm doing with my truck. Until
Yeah,
my
it's
truck
just-
dies, I'm just like, here we go.
the car payment is just the last thing I want right now. It's just yeah.
No, yeah, well, it's funny. Speaking of that, because I was car shopping with my youngest brother today.
Yeah.
I saw a '98 Ford Ranger. I was like, man, I would love to have that little,
That'd be cool.
just a little beater. I mean, it was like $5,000 or
Dude,
something.
get it.
Yeah, I thought about it.
How many
Just
miles though?
Yeah, that's the
500,000.
Yeah.
no.
Had
It
to
was
re-sleeve the
it was
cylinders.
not too far over 100,000.
Oh,
Okay.
I
dang.
want to say
That's not bad.
it was just over 100,000.
Oh shit.
Young
yeah.
pup there.
yeah,
Wow,
a
that's a
98,
trip.
20 years old.
Yeah.
Still the smooth rounded edges too, right?
It had the step cuts in it.
Oh,
oh,
cool.
step side.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
It was red. Wah wah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go. I mean, for me, I wouldn't go step side. You
No,
lose like
you lose a whole lot of the
foot
bed.
on the sides.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
You need
you
those
know-
for your big cabs that you're.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But it had
You're only
the
putting one in there. I'm hoping.
He's
well,
gonna bring
sometime-
like
no,
yeah.
I'm gonna start doing stereo.
Fuck.
just
Stereo bass.
drown these guys out. Well, Tim drowned everyone else out at the first show, and then
You're like,
was
"Fuck
it
that
pretty
guy."
balanced the second show?
Yeah, the Bancroft sounded good.
It was pretty balanced.
Right
yeah.
on.
Who knows if we'll get back? What's the next show? January sometime.
This is all
24th
news to me.
now.
I drowned everyone out.
Oh yeah, people were telling us, man, that one guitar player, he was so loud.
was
that
so
was
awesome.
you.
Oh Jesus Christ!
He just can't help it. He's just ripping.
Yeah,
Those
you
are
were
all the
just-
people that were staying on Tim's side, though.
Yeah,
Probably.
Sure, it's- yeah,
Probably.
Because
Exactly.
I was on the other side, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Whistle stop is highly directional. So
Yeah.
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 Tim was over there
I couldn't hear
shredding.
you guys outside.
Tim was shredding. He hopped up on top of the pool table. He was just like you're
Pops
doing
his
his
shirt
stance.
open. He's like,
yeah, ripped some
Pop this off.
buttons. Yeah, he
Smoke machines going
went
off and
for
shit.
it. Yep, that was Tim.
Can I
that
add
show.
something to my gear list?
All right. Well, Johnny didn't finish like what is his non-gear thing.
Well, he was talking
Oh,
about
go ahead.
cars. That was what he wanted.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Go ahead.
All right. I was searching reverb, like I always do. Average every day.
We just pull it up right now. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
well, I'm looking at my list. This is called a list, Brian.
toilet search.
It's my watch list.
Your toilet
Dude,
search-
reverb is the best on the toilet.
So back to MXR.
You hear that
They,
reverb?
they have a headphone amp. They only made a couple of them.
Really?
Headphone amp.
I didn't
Yeah?
know they did.
$120.
They
for
made
one.
two of them.
Well,
Bah.
there's only two on reverb, so yes, those are only two that matter.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm adding that to the list.
MXR headphone amp.
Yeah,
Nice.
might as
All right.
well.
What about Johnny? You good or Eric?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe a new truck would be pretty cool.
yeah,
sure.
I think the Ranger would be tight.
Yeah, just a beater. You
Yeah.
know, throw it in the driveway, haul some stuff around.
Nice.
Fill it with dirt.
Eric, do you have any non-gear?
Let's see. You know what? Yeah, furniture. I like where I live. There's been like a ton of people before me, and it's all just like leftover furniture and stuff at the house where I live, especially the living room. So yeah, some even cheap IKEA furniture at this point, just to
I need
redo
a coffee
the place a
table
little
or
bit.
something without like fucking stains and shit on it.
Yeah,
Use a
like some
coaster,
new
would you?
Yeah, god damn it, guys. Yeah, and some new couches. I tend to fall asleep on my couch most nights before I.
You gotta get a
venture
good
to
one.
bed.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're watching the tube, and then you pass out on your couch. There's nothing wrong with that.
Pretty
Nice.
much on my 1100th episode of Cheers or Monty Python, and just ready to.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Like how many times can I watch Cheers? Let's find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had the emotional roller coaster with Woody over his relationship with what's her name for how many seasons now? Let's keep this going.
Nice. All right, I got a quick one, and then we'll get out of here. This is from Alex at Coppersound Pedals. If you could choose any band or artist, currently together or not, to record a Christmas album, who would it be?
I'll do Queen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You chose it right away.
It's very topical
Yeah.
too with that movie that came out.
Yeah.
Is it any good? Did you guys, anybody see
I
that movie?
enjoyed
I
it.
haven't seen it yet.
I'm not going
haven't
to tell
seen
you
it.
it's great, but I really enjoyed it. And all of us being musicians, and I think everybody likes at least one Queen song in this room.
Yeah, no, they're good.
Yeah.
Queens of Stone Age are sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Queensryche.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Jeff
Tim beat me to
dude,
it. Yeah.
great singer.
I love Queen Latifah. She's
You ever seen Barbershop?
Barbershop, we're talking about Taxi. Taxi.
Which was that? Buckle up, a safety, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. It's an okay. Yeah. Watch it.
Did
Watch
Queen
it.
ever do a Christmas song at all in their career?
Probably. I don't know.
That's a good
Freddie
question. Oh.
Mercury.
I actually don't know the answer to that question. Was Freddie Mercury on that? Do they know it's
Live It?
Christmas in
Oh, yeah,
Africa?
that's right.
Was
I
he
don't
on
know.
that? I don't know
That's a good
either.
question. Yeah, I don't know.
What a dumb
I know
song.
Sting was on that.
Don't they know it's Christmas over there in Africa? What the fuck, you racist fucks?
That song is so
that was in
awful.
the 80s. So dumb.
Yeah.
I remember when that came out. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll pick a shitty, easy answer. I think one of my favorite bands, Green Day. I think it would be really cool. They always, even if they're newer albums that aren't so good, they have a good 5 songs that are good. So if they put out a 12-song Christmas album, I think it would be pretty.
5 of them are
Okay.
going to be good.
Weezer put
Yeah.
one out, and it's actually pretty decent.
Did
You know,
it
it's
really?
fun. It's all very Weezer, and they play a lot of these traditional Christmas songs, but it sounds great.
Speaking
Right
of 80s songs
fun,
about
I guess.
Africa,
Yeah.
you know, they just covered that Toto song.
There we go.
Awful.
Full
Yeah.
circle.
I
Full
can't
circle.
stand
We're
it.
coming
I don't
around.
know. That's
They
my
didn't do
opinion.
anything different. They just did
No.
the same exact thing.
And now I just heard Pitbull covered it for a movie soundtrack again recently.
Oh my God.
Just
God,
when you think you
we
can
should do
sink
one.
any
We should
lower.
do one.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I think
the 5 of
Pitbull's
us.
he's calling us out. We all got to do it.
There you go.
I guess we got to go to Miami and find him. Oh, damn it.
He's
All
Mr.
right.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Johnny, Tim, Eric, what would you?
ZZ Top is what came to mind first
Yeah,
for me.
Oh,
I want to
man,
hear
that would be
ZZ
great.
Top
Yeah,
Christmas.
Jesus. They already got the beard, Santa style.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. It would fit right in. I want to hear some
Grange.
Texas Boogie Christmas. Fuck yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, no,
right?
that'd be bitching. Shit.
My choice is Bowie's Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Mike Garson on piano. So that's a little bit later in the development. Man, that would be so good. Mick Ronson on guitar, Bowie, Mike Garson, the other guys. The other Herbie Flowers on
The other
bass,
bros.
Woody Woodmansey on drums. Yeah.
The rest.
What about David Bowie? He does the little drummer voice with
With Bing Crosby.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Do you
That's-
guys like that song? I
No,
think
not at
it's
all. But
awful.
it's really fucking. It's
It's-
amazingly bad.
Yeah.
It's just it's confusing.
It's like
I find it confusing.
You like it ironically.
That was a producer and someone with a lot of money and industry pull going, you're going to sing with each other on television now.
Yeah.
Go.
Right.
My name's David Bowie. I'm gonna sing this song.
Bing Crosby just wanted to beat him with a belt. It was a mess.
If I had a rubber hose, I'd beat you.
Slow, mister.
All right, Tim. You had one band or artist that you'd like to hear.
I don't know.
Leonard
This is going to be a very
Leonard
cheesy
Skinner.
answer. I've always had a soft spot for the Strokes. I think
Yeah,
they're great.
no,
I think they're great
cool.
songwriters. I love Julian Casablancas. It'd be kind of cool to hear him
Yeah,
built out a couple of Christmas tunes. I think
Great
that'd be
voice,
And
cool.
they're coming back here now, too.
He's still doing the Voids. Which
Oh,
is
that's
actually
true.
that newest album's. It's fun. It's all over the place. It's great.
Yeah?
Have you guys heard it?
I
I
haven't.
don't think I heard it, no.
Yeah, it's all over the place. It's very
You know
experimental.
the Strokes guitar player, he just got a signature Fender Strat.
Alex
I was like,
Hammond?
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I didn't even think I'm like they were like sound like an asshole, but I didn't think they were that like big enough to like. Oh yeah, we are gonna.
They're huge, baby.
Albert Hammond.
Albert Hammond,
Yeah, I was like, wait, that
And
Albert
isn't he the
Hammond
son
organ
of-
guitar.
Yeah, he's the son
Prince
of
Albert.
the famous Hammond, right?
Yeah.
From the 70s. What's his
I
name?
want to say so.
Yeah.
They're all
So, yeah, something
rich
like
kids.
that.
Yeah, they're all rich
Yeah,
kids.
they're all.
I mean,
Bastards.
Julian Casablancas comes from John Casablancas. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's. Imagine
RCA
growing
or
up like
something.
that guy did.
No, I
His
thought it was
dad
a modeling
founded
agency.
one of the
Yeah.
biggest modeling agencies in the world.
Like
What
Ford
the fuck?
modeling agency or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but, dude, they
Yeah.
did their thing, man.
They
Those songs
did,
are
Yeah, they
great,
sounded good.
man.
And then we were in a band that sounded just like them.
Yeah, exactly. Hogan's Ford.
So we were sick.
No, we sucked.
And I always like that style. It's like they're kind
No,
of
we were
like
good.
that very like pulled back like rock sound that you
Uh-huh.
can just have like
Back to
your
the basics sort of
yeah.
thing.
And I was like, you knew that they all can do more, but they don't. And I always
Right.
like that kind of like style of like musicianship where it's like very dry mix on the recording and stuff like that. I'm like, it's very simple. I'm like, man, that's pretty cool. I always like liked their stuff. I guess I've always like divulged into like Strokes and like just like listening to them on and off. I've never seen them live. Never really like, you know, maybe that's one band I'm like, oh, it'd be really cool to check them out.
yeah.
But I think, yeah, they could do like a Christmas album. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
They all had cool names too.
Yeah.
Julian Casablancas, Albert Hammond. Oh, that's kind of the dumbest of them. But Fab Moretti, the drummer.
Yeah.
Like, they had cool names.
Yeah.
I don't know who the other
He
guys
was dating
were.
like Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, he
too,
did.
Mistake.
Pass.
Ooh, don't like him anymore.
All right. Well, I think
Anyways.
that's about all I have for a Christmas episode. We're gonna do another Patreon, so if you guys want to join us for that, but I think let's just close this out here. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Sounds great.
All right.
So, Tim, Johnny, Eric, thank you guys for joining us
Thank you so much.
for the Christmas Tone Jerks.
Welcome.
a lot of fun.
Yeah,
yeah, it
we're
was
just like-
awesome. Had a blast.
Yeah. So, before we go, Merry Christmas to everybody. So, if you guys are listening to this on Christmas Day, cool. But I'm sure you guys are going to be.
If it's the day after, that's
I hope you're not.
That's cool too.
I hope you're doing.
If you're
Everybody-
sitting on your couch listening to this while eating a microwave Christmas Day,
Hey,
we're with you. Don't
be in
worry.
July.
We love you.
So sometimes people can't be with their families or whatever. Things hold them back with work or whatever. So we are with you. We are having a beer. We're having some coffee. You guys like mix both. You guys have some cocktails, whatever. Sit by the fire. Listen to the Tone Jerks, the smooth voices that we got here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But thank you guys so much for this is probably going to be the last podcast of the year. So it's been a great year for us and fucking yeah, thank you for tuning in. And before we get too sappy, I just want to say if you guys want to follow along with the podcast, you guys can do so on the internet. Just join us on Instagram at the Tone Jerks or follow along on the Facebook group. The Facebook group. So search the Tone Jerks.
Not
Yeah,
the page.
not the page.
The page.
Fuck the page.
The page is. I mean, it would probably. We got
The deserted page.
We got rookie numbers on the page, so like the page. But join the group.
There's nothing going on that
Yeah,
page.
nothing going on. But the group is where it's at. So join the group. Yeah, Tim, Johnny, Eric, they're all in the group. We're having fun.
yeah.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah, and then if you guys really like what you hear, you guys can help support the show by pledging on Patreon. You can become a patron on Patreon for as little as $1 a month, but you double down for $2 a month. You guys get an extra episode every week. And just as a thank you to all everybody. We're going to read your names. We got a listy list going. We're going to give you a huge shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Kyle, give it to us, baby.
All right, I'm going to do it in my sexy voice here. We have Paul, Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Andrew Walsh.
You can pull the brakes a little bit.
Okay, all right.
Slower.
Andrew Walsh. All right, I can start over. Paul, Abe Newman, Michael Newman, Andrew Walsh, Will Lehue, Bruce Banana, Doug, and Doug 3, Chris King and Gann.
That's not actually, I take that back. It's not as funny when you don't do it as fast.
Yeah,
Do it as fast as you want, Kyle.
yeah. This is my life.
Okay.
all right?
Yeah, okay.
It's now or never.
I'm taking your reins.
Okay? I'm not going to do this forever, okay? Jamie Davis, Jason Fuzzmonger, Adam Rohr, Jim Bowers, Johnny Ray,
Hey. Hello.
Thanks, John.
Hi.
Joseph from Like My Pedals, Leon from Pelican Noise Works. We have Digger from Fatfoot Effects, Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring, Steve Mike, local boy.
Hardly Human.
Yeah.
Hey, we saw them play recently.
Yeah, we did.
They were really good.
Kevin Equitz from Equitz Guitars, Sean Fahey, Brett Alexander, and we have a new one.
Oh, new one.
Yeah, we got a new boy in the group.
Newcomer
Yeah.
on the scene.
Thanks, Eric, for the suspense.
What's his name?
This is Stephen Conradi.
Yeah,
if that's how you
there
say his
go.
last name.
He's, big contributor to
Yeah.
the group. Yeah, so it's thank you so much for the support.
Thank you so
and
much.
Thank you guys for listening, and thank you for supporting, whether you can or not, on the Patreon. Don't give a fuck. Thank you for listening to this right now. Have yourself a Merry Christmas.
A merry little Christmas. Something
Chestnuts roasting
on Kyle's chest.
That's something else, man.
All right, so to bring this episode on home, we have a song from friends of the show, the Montell Jordans. This song is called Santa Baby's Baby. It's a brand new one. We'll put all the links in the description. This song was produced and engineered by Matt Vernon, singer and guitarist from Alive and Well, another great San Diego band. So hope you enjoy it, and Merry Christmas.
Santa baby, your baby drives me crazy. Krampus tattoo and she's wearing tinsel pasties. I wanna taste your milk and cookies tonight. Red mini skirt with the white fur trim, knee-high boots and trying to get it in. How can naughty feel so nice when I'm sliding up her chimney trying to make her come with me? Got my pole facing north, no going back. Little Miss Kringle's got me wrapped around her finger tonight. Little Miss Kringle's got me wrapped around her finger tonight. And how can naughty feel so nice? Chestnuts on her body when I'm sliding up her chimney trying to make her come with me. Christmas